guys. Welcome, guys. So I've released the welcome. Yes, Ajak, how you doing? Comfort, how you doing? Please, everyone, as you join, hit the like button. You know how we roll. Yeah, please like the live. Hit the like button as you join the live. Yes, man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We are released. We released the second video today. That's LSSC busted in Alberta, right? So we released that video. Please, everyone should like. Please, we have now we have 7 people on the live. Please, everyone should like. Everyone should like. Everyone should like. Everyone should like. Okay, I'm going to share. I'm going to share that warning soon. But everyone should please drop a like. Oh wow, okay. So your sister is no longer in LSSC, right? Yeah, I understand. She quitted, right? I understand. That is progress, my man. That is progress. No, we're going to ensure that LSSC does not scam anyone. That's progress, and that's why we're here. LSSC has been busted in Richard. What's Richard saying? Richard, I don't know what you mean by that, but everyone should like the live. Please hit the like button, all right? Hit the like button. Please, everyone should hit the like button so that more people will see the video, because today we released another video. Everyone should keep liking the live so more people will see it. Now, New Brunswick issued a warning. Okay, New Brunswick issued a warning for justice for all. We are waiting for justice for all. We know we're going to get some updates from him. I mean, justice for all gifted us on our previous life. Justice for all gifted us, and please, guys, we are open to gifts. Those of you that are generous enough, you can do something. All right, so let's get right into it. So New Brunswick, Canada, issued a warning against Lightning Shared Scooter Company. Right now, today we released another video, and in that video I showed you a fresh warning from Alberta Securities Commission, ASC. Alberta Securities Commission issued a fresh warning that LSSC is a scam. And that video, we release that video today. That's the most recent video on this channel. That's the most recent video. Now, our next video, we're going to release another another top top regulatory body, another top regulatory body has also issued a warning against LSSC. Another top regulatory body, they've issued a warning against LSSC. So now we have several respectable regulatory bodies aligning with our investigation. So I don't know what else, which other proof do you want? Right? Which other proof do you want? I'm going to read the warning from the ASC right now. I'll read it. And of course, you can check out the recent video that we uploaded, the last video we uploaded on the channel. You can check it out so you see what we are saying. And of course, the LSSC guys are trying their best to hide these warnings from the public. They are trying their best to hide these warnings from the public. But we are hoping that you guys will show them our videos, because these warnings are on the internet. We are not fabricating these things. So we're hoping that those of you already in this LSSC thing, we're hoping you show them the videos so that they can defend the videos. I mean, New Brunswick is one of the official regulatory bodies in Canada. That's the Securities and Exchange Commission, New Brunswick, right? They are one of the top. No, is it? No, not SEC New Brunswick. It's consumer. I have to check it. Consumer protection, something related to consumer protection, right? So we want these guys to keep seeing these videos, and that is why we're not going to stop. You know that all the scams we've been exposing, one of the things that actually keep us going as a platform is not that it's not money really. We are not motivated by, oh, we're making money from it or anything like that. It's the fact that a lot of people are actually being saved from our videos. A lot of people are seeing the video. Look at what Ajak is saying. Ajak is saying that his sister finally quitted LSSC because of our videos, right? And that's why we will continue to make these videos, so that we can warn people and we show them the proof, the fact. Now, Benedicta is saying that CBEX closed down and opened another platform, HHHHZ's team, and asking people from CBEX page to join the new platform. Please, I would love to know the name of the new platform so that we can expose them before a lot of people fall for the scam. Yes, please, the name of the new platform so that we can expose them. So so let me quickly read the warning from Alberta Securities Commission. 1 second. Let me read that warning from Alberta Securities Commission, and you all are going to be surprised at what is happening. Okay, so these guys are not. I told you that LSSC scam is not a joke. Okay, LSSC scam is actually not a joke. This is one of the high-tech scams, right? So I would show you that warning. Okay, I'm going to drop the link to the warning we are talking about. I will drop that link in the comments so that you can read for yourself, because I saw someone who watched our previous video where we talked about the New Brunswick warning, and that person was saying, oh, we didn't drop the link. Everyone should like, everyone should like, everyone should like. More people need to see this. Please, when you like the live, you are helping us expose these people. All right, when you hit that like button, you are simply helping us to expose them. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link. Of course, I'm looking at it now, and it was June 19th 2025. All right, and it says the following website has been associated with Lightning Shared Scooter Company, LSSC-Canada.ca. So LSSC Canada Inc., LSSC Edmonton Limited, LSSC Marketing Inc., and LSSC Expansion Limited, can you see that, are also operating under Lightning Shared Scooter Company. And they said Lightning Shared Scooter Company is not registered to trade in or advise on securities or derivative in Alberta. It is recommended that investors should not deal or engage with this firm, right? For more information or investing wisely and avoiding fraud, please visit checkfirst.ca. So this is it, Alberta Securities Commission. I'm going to copy it, and I will have you all look at it on the chat. So I'm going to paste that in the chat so that you all can see it. 1 second. Live. Yes, so that is the link right there. It's in the chat. So if you look at that link, you'll see what I'm talking about. And we actually put out a video already on the same issue. So like I said, we are not leaving any stone unturned in this matter, right? LSSC will be exposed, trust me. LSSC will be exposed. So yes, all right, so that's where we are at with the investigation. One more regulatory body, and that is the BCSC. Okay, so BCSC has also exposed LSSC, and if you look at BCSC's exposition, that one, it's even, in fact, that is British Columbia Securities Commission. Okay, BCSC is British Columbia Securities Commission, and the British Columbia Securities Commission is actually a regulatory body in Canada. Okay, and it's actually a regulatory body in Canada, and they are responsible for securities trading and stuff like that. And they've come out to say that LSSC is nothing but a scam. Now, our next video, we're going to cover that. These regulatory bodies are finally speaking up and finally aligning with our investigations. Okay? LSSC is doing the bare minimum in the US to deceive Americans and US citizens that the business is legit. Now, the questions we have been asking, they are not answering the questions, deliberately not answering the questions. And the reason they are doing this, is it Melo or Milo? Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Where are you streaming from? So the reason LSS is doing this actually is to, evade the scrutiny that would come with revealing this information that we are asking them to provide, right? So if you look at the entire structure of the business, you discover what we're saying, and you will see that we're just telling people the truth. How long do you think LSSC has before it collapses? From our last, based on our previous live, we had an insider, giving some important insights into the operations right now of this so-called Ponzi scam. And what that person was saying really it's a pointer that the end is nearer than we think, or is closer than we think. Hey, yeah, Maxine, thank you. Good evening. I'm doing great. I hope you're good. So the insider was giving some valuable tips. I don't know why he's not on the live right now. I just hope he joins the live before the live, before we end the live, right? Now that guy was saying that based on what is happening, he will not even advise anyone to join the platform now, that because they are showing serious signs of collapse. And what are these signs? See, we have experience in this thing. We are experienced in this thing on this platform. So when we tell you all the things that are happening, don't doubt it. Okay? When we tell you these things that are happening, please don't doubt it. So the person was saying that these people have started increasing or giving more benefits, and trying to cajole people to recruit fresh investors. Now, one thing you need to understand is that when you see a platform putting out more benefits, and with the sole aim of getting people to recruit new investors, then you know that the end is near. Just know that the end is near. When did LSSC start? Well, they have different websites, okay? And to answer your question of when did LSSC start, yes. Of course, I asked the I asked the insider who came on. In fact, the person even gifted us. So he's one of the LSSC people, but this is someone who knows and is not afraid to admit that LSSC is just a Ponzi scam, right? And probably he got in early and has cashed out, and he's advising people not to join because the end is near, according to that person. And he was on the live, and he even gifted us some cash saying he supports the work we do here, right? So I hope he joins before the live. How long before it ends? Yes, I was saying that. I'm saying that um I can't be specific, but we are already seeing the signs, and maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, but the signs, we are already seeing the signs. Okay, let me give you all let me do like a throwback, right, so that you understand the signs we are talking about. Now, when we exposed, wow, I have a friend that joined with $10,000. Let's hope the friend gets his or her money back. But when we exposed um Farid and Fred, the fake Farid and Fred, you all remember when we exposed Farid and Fred, it was we exposed them like maybe after 2 months before they crashed. They also increased the benefits of the investors and then crashed after like maybe a month or 2 months. The same thing happened with Cibex. When we exposed Cibex, they also tried to, pull a similar strategy, and then they ended up crashing. Of course, few months after we exposed them. And we're seeing the same pattern. I can go on and on and on. A lot of the platforms that we have exposed, uh, you know, tend to increase benefits. And after they play that card, give them 2 months or 3 months, they just crash. Now, I said this in our last meeting, and I said that, look, I said there is another platform that was operating like LSSC in the US called Lime Bike. And the LSSC insider that joined our last meeting, the guy said it that he actually lost money to Lime Bike. And that was at least a proof that, look, we know what we are saying and we know what we're doing, right? This platform is, I always say this, that see, is beyond. Of course, I would love to have more people see what we do, right? We are on 32.1k subscribers. Okay, now I would love to have more people see these things so that no one will get scammed. What's this person saying? Scamming? I don't understand what you are saying, man or woman. But we would love to have more people see what we do, not because we are looking for views, but because we want to help more people, not get scammed by these fraudulent platforms that, parade themselves as legitimate platforms. That is the reason. Okay, so if you all check out Lime Bike, you will see that today Lime Bike has crashed. Limebike has crashed, and they ran a similar operation like LSSC. It's just that LSSC happens to be more, I think it's a more coordinated scam, if you ask me. Okay, if you ask me, that's what I think it is. And the reason I'm saying this, because of the evidence and the facts that I have presented countless times on this channel. The evidence, the facts, everything points to one thing. LSSC is nothing but a Ponzi scam. And I challenge the promoters. I challenge the general manager, Danny. That's his name. I challenge the one who calls himself a trainer, Eric. I challenge them to come up and, show a counter proof that what we are saying on this platform is not true. I challenge them all. I challenge them all to come up on a live broadcast to debunk the facts that we have been sharing with you all. But it's not happening. It's not happening because they know that we are right. They know we are right. None of them have been able to debunk our video calling out their lies when the general manager Danny lied on camera that LSSC is registered with the US Securities and Exchange Commission. We put out that video to show you all that Danny was lying. LSSC is not registered with the US SEC. But none of them have come out to debunk that video. The video is still on our channel. So if the video was not fact based, then the Danny would have come out to say we are lying. But none of them can debunk it. Yes, Simple Simi. You're welcome. You're welcome. We do these things because we don't want people to lose money. Okay? And please, if you are motivated to support this channel, right? Please, you can send in your super chats, all right? Click the $ and send your super chats. Show your support, because we actually spend resources to carry out this investigation. Yes, we spend resources, money, real money to carry out some of this investigation, time, gathering the evidence. We pay people to do a lot of work behind the scene. So please, you can show your support for the channel by sending in your donations. Now, all the videos that we have made pointing out the illegal operations of this LSSC. LSSC hasn't debunked any of the videos. And mind you, on this channel, we have a track record. We have never been wrong. Listen, when we exposed CBEX, we came under heavy attack from the CBEX promoters and the CBEX investors. Go and check the CBEX videos we did. Most of the comments were people insulting us heavily. Go and check. We came under immense heavy attack from CBEX promoters and CBEX investors. But we did not relent. Why? Why didn't we relent? Because we were sure of what we were saying. We were extra sure of what we were saying. So despite the attack from promoters and all, we didn't relent. At the end of the day, those who listened to us they were saved. And those who paid deaf ears to our warnings, they were burnt in the CBEX scandal. And CBEX stole $1 billion. Now, what we're saying is, if you check our track record, we've never missed. We have never missed. And every investigation, the results from all our investigation points to the fact that LSSC is a Ponzi scam. If the promoters or the investors, overzealous investors, if they claim that it's a legitimate business, then we are open for the video or the debate or whatever. Right? I always tell you that one of their biggest promoters reached out to us via Instagram, and we asked him just one question. He has not replied that question. Is LSSC a scam? That's what we asked that guy, Eric. We asked Eric, is LSSC a scam? Eric has refused to answer that question because he knows that whatever he says will be used against him. Of course, we are not in the court of law now, but it will be used against him. If you look at the guy's recent videos, you see that he now puts a disclaimer that he is not part of LSSC. So the person training you doesn't even have the balls to be confident enough to associate himself with the project he so much believes in. But he's training you to put your money and wait for your return on investment. But he doesn't have the balls to he doesn't have the balls to own the project with his full chest. And you still believe that the platform is legit? No. If I were you, I would ask questions. If I were you, I would ask questions. But the problem is people are not, I don't know, people are just not looking at people are just not looking at the whole thing from an analytical point of view, right? I think that most of the persons who just, hear about it and put their money in it, they're not really analyzing the scam, right? So what is the next LSSC? I don't know what the next LSSC is. Of course, like I said, one of the insiders came. Let me check, because this thing is like a hydra. One crashes to pop up. Okay, yeah, you are right. One crashes and the next thing another one is up. We've seen some of these people come to our email to try to cut a deal with us to promote their shit, but I will never promote a scam. Never. No matter how much is involved. Read my lips. I will never knowingly promote a scam, no matter how much is involved. Okay? No matter how much is involved. So that's where we stand on this channel. We are for truth, we are for justice. We're for truth and we are for justice. I want to check if my insider guy actually sent the email, because I asked him to send us an email, but from what I see, I don't think he sent the email. From what I see, I don't think he sent the email. This is we have a lot of them that send us emails. So the partnership manager at Corsia will be following content action and strategy bring to community education latest gear building some set of equipment together. Let's connect. Sim Okay, Simple Sim is saying, do they take all the money invested? No, that's not what happens, right? What they do is they rob Peter to pay Paul. Do you understand? They rob Peter to pay Paul. So it's not about taking all the money invested. They just rob Peter to pay Paul. So it's robbing Peter to pay Paul. Melo is saying, what about Cryptex? Cryptex is a hard crash. It's a hard crash to expose since their wait time are so long. Yes, like what I said, we have exposed Cryptex, right? We've exposed Cryptex. And Cryptex is, I mean, it's not difficult to expose. Cryptex is a cheap scam. And we feel like anybody who does Cryptex, I mean, some it's a three. Cryptex gives I think their minimum is 3 years. I think they have a 3-year plan and a 5-year plan. So if you put your how much in it, and you do 3 years, before the time, before the maturity date of your contract, Cryptex would have closed down the website. Okay, before the maturity date, I promise you, it would have closed down that website. So anybody who is doing that is, I mean, that's a cheap scam. All right, so that's what we're saying. I'm trying to go through. Jenny Black, how are you doing? And where are you streaming from? Jenny Black, where are you streaming from? So that is it. Um, 20 contract maximum with 100 per contract. Yeah, yeah. So that's the thing. Let's hope that your mom gets her money back. Let's hope that your mom gets her money back. Yeah, Johnny Black, how you doing? Where are you streaming from? Let us know where you're streaming from so that we can advise you. And what other platform do you want us to check out? Uh, Drop the platform so that we can carry it out. I'm trying to check our email to see if my insider sent us the email because I told him to. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you too, Simple Simi. God bless you. So I told the insider who came to expose LSSC. That guy exposed LSSC in our last meeting, and he advised that no one should join LSSC because LSSC was at the verge of crashing. So when you have people who are in the program telling you don't join, and you still stubbornly, right, go ahead to join, then you just want to lose your money. Okay, you just want to lose your money. That's what it means. So I'm trying to see if he sent any email, and from what I see, I don't think he sent us any email. I don't think he sent us an email. All right. I've just checked. I have just checked our email, and I don't see any email from our man. I don't see any email from my man. So I think he didn't send the email. He didn't send the email, which is fine, perfectly fine. But yeah, he was here and he discussed everything we're telling you. He threw more light on it, basically. So that's it, guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave the live on. Those of you who have questions, you want to probably want us to carry out any investigation on a platform or an individual, let us know in the comments so we can carry out that investigation. All right. But you see this LSSC, Lightning Shed Scooter Company, we will not give them breathing space. I assure you. We are not going to give Lightning Shed Scooter Company any breathing space. Okay? We'll continue to be on their tail until we free the gullible investors who have been deceived into trusting and believing that LSSC is legit. We will free them. Yes, it's our calling and we must free them. Right? So that is it. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Ajax. We've been able to save Ajax's sister from getting scammed. Thank you, Comfort. Who else joined? Okay, Daramola joined. Richard, Benedicta, Melo, Magazine. Who else? Inspire Women. All right. So thank you all for joining. Right. Who is this? Abel or something? Abdella. Then Simple Simi. Orel. I don't know what you are saying, but that's your business. Jenny Black. Yeah. So thank you all for joining. We're going to release another video of the what do you call it now? Is it BCSC? We're going to release that video. Okay, that's BCSC, British Columbia Securities Commission. They have also issued a warning against LSSC, and we'll release the video tomorrow of that warning issued by British Columbia Securities Commission, right? So we'll release that video tomorrow, all right? Yeah. So those on the channel, do well to always show your support the channel. Yeah, you can send in super chats to show your support for the channel. Okay, we appreciate that. We appreciate that. And let's know where you all are streaming from, right? So let's know where you all are streaming from. Where are you streaming from? Anyone streaming from the US, from the UK, Canada, Nigeria? Anyone? Where are you streaming from? Wow. Milo just sent us super chats. Thank you so much, Milo. Thank you so much. Oh, from the US. All right, all right. Please, thank you. I'm going to like that. Let's try and spread the word. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll keep working hard. Keep working hard to make sure that these people, they're so wicked. They're wicked. These wicked people don't scam people out of their money, because we believe that a lot of honest people who work hard for their money, they're going to join these programs without knowing. You see where the problem is? A lot of people join these programs without knowing that it's a Ponzi scam. And at the end of the day, they think they are joining a legitimate business. And so when it crashes with their money. And these people have worked hard for their money. They don't deserve to be scammed out of it. So we are going to keep exposing these scammers that parade themselves in form of all these platforms. Okay? In form of all these platforms. And this is something a lot of people are not looking at, because a lot of people are not looking looking this way or this direction, because um people are being blamed. The victims, people tend to blame and shame the victims for not knowing, right? So even the most of the victims cannot even come out to say, I was scammed by by any platform, right? Because there is the tendency that people will blame you and shame you for not being smart enough to know that it's a scam. But these platforms are sophisticated, if you ask me. If you ask me, these platforms are sophisticated, and there is no way an ordinary person would know or even suspect that it's a scam if you do not do a deep investigation. Remember, Jones, thank you so much, Jones. Thank you so much. I appreciate, honestly speaking, I appreciate. So what we're saying is the regular people will not know that it's a scam, and it's because these platforms are quite sophisticated, right? And that is why when we exposed, yeah, thank you so much, Jones. When we exposed CBEX, a lot of people came for us. Let me tell you the truth. A lot of people came for us because it's a sophisticated scam. An ordinary person cannot know and cannot suspect. And if they tell you that they have a SEC registration, how many people do you think have the resources and time to reach out to SEC, to US SEC? How many people? Not many people would do that. And that is why these platforms tend to get away with the scam. You see? Not many people would do that. And that's why we've taken it upon ourselves here to carry out this deep forensic investigation. So someone left a comment. Someone left a comment on one of our video exposing LSSC, and the person, let me read that comment. And I just laughed. I said, they can't do anything to me. They can't do anything to me. They can't do anything to me. The person said, let me read the comment. So the person was actually scared for us, and I believe that comment was from a place of, concern, right? And this is what the person said. The person said you, and this is say a TV, something like that, right? I can pronounce the username, but he says or she says you are speaking the truth, but be careful. Now the person is saying this company, that is LSSC, has made lots of money. I have a feeling they may plan to come after your life. So that's what this person said. And when I read the comments, I just laughed. I was like, do you see the level of, I mean, we've exposed the CBEX that was worse than LSSC. CBEX was worse. CBEX went away with CBEX went away with $1 billion. Do you know what $1 billion is? A billion. That's what CBEX went away. And we exposed them without fear. We exposed CBEX. Not for one day did we let CBEX rest until they crashed. We kept exposing them until they crashed. And nothing happened. So we won't stop. I believe that I am doing the Lord's work, and I'm doing the work of God, the creator of heaven and earth, protecting your finances. Yes, protecting your finances. So nothing is going to happen, right? Nothing is going to happen. There was one time that we almost lost our channel because we talked about I'm trying to remember the name of this platform. There is a platform we talked about. It was a trading platform. But this platform, we discovered that the trades were manipulated on this platform. Of course, it was a binary trading platform. And we've been doing this thing for a long time, right? And we exposed that platform, and they came for this channel. They came after the channel. They started reporting the channel. And at a point, YouTube took down the channel. A lot of you don't know that we've been through a lot. A lot of you don't know that we've been through a lot. And at a point, YouTube took down the channel. But, you know, I'm experienced in YouTube. So, I mean, it didn't cost me much to bring back the channel. Aside the fact that this channel has, is working directly with the YouTube team, and by the special grace of God, Drillabite has a dedicated YouTube account manager directly from YouTube that works with our channel. So I mean, nothing can happen. Nothing. I assure you guys. We will keep exposing them. All right. As long as they don't want to answer the questions we are asking. They have refused to reveal who the founder and CEO of the so-called company is, yet they keep telling people to invest money in the company. We won't stop. As long as they are lying to the public that the company is registered with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, that is a bloody lie. That is a bloody lie. And we won't stop. We won't stop. Right? So these lies must be exposed, is what we are saying. And we have all the proof. We have the evidence. Let me share the email from SEC. Hold on. Let me share the email from SEC with you all. Just hold on. I'm going to share that email from SEC so that you can see that these people are liars. I want you all to read the email and then interpret the email in the comment section so that you can see that they are liars, nothing but liars. So I'm going to share the email now, and I want you to interpret that email in the comments. What do you think when, after reading the email? I want you all to tell me what you think, if LSSC is indeed registered with the SEC or not. Now, this is SEC's direct response when we message them. So guys, I want you to read this email. Sem Last TV just came in. What is this about? Yes, it's about LSSC scam. So I want you all to read this email and tell me, after reading this email, do you still think that LSSC is registered with the SEC? This is what SEC told us when we inquired if LSSC is registered with the SEC. So I'm waiting for your responses. Now read this email and tell me, is LSSC registered with the SEC or not? Yes, I'm waiting on you all to tell me what you now think. Is LSSC registered with the SEC or not? Just came in. Yeah, we're talking about LSSC and we are actually exposing their lies to everyone. That's what is happening here. All right, that's what is happening. I want you to tell us, what do you think after reading this email? Is LSSC registered with the SEC or not? Yes, guys, what are you saying? After reading this email, do you still think that LSS is registered with the SEC? I followed you, but now what is the next step? They have offices all around US cities. Go and again, go same last TV. Listen, they do not have any office all around US cities, alright? They don't have any office. Go and watch our last video. Canada, listen, New Brunswick has exposed them. New Brunswick has issued a warning stating that LSSC is not authorized in Canada, and LSSC LSSC is a scam, right? New Brunswick has exposed them. So New Brunswick is you need to, I'm talking about now. See, guys, the Financial and Consumer Services Commission of New Brunswick has actually issued a warning that LSSC is not authorized in Canada. So it's a scam. So forget about what they're doing in Canada. The real regulatory bodies have already issued warning. This is the email from SEC. Guys, don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. Those offices you think, those are not real offices. They don't have any office. How can a company, a faceless company, have an office? A company that has refused to reveal who the founder and CEO is, how can they have offices? It's not possible. It is the promoters who are opening up these spaces and calling it LSSC office. The promoters are busy. They are the ones doing this, and they are not doing this with their money. They are doing this from the money given to them by the fraudulent scammers. Will your efforts change them? My efforts, the goal of my effort is not to change them. You cannot change a scammer. The goal of my effort is to ensure that we spread enough information to save as many people as we can. That is the goal. The goal is not to change the scammers. Alright? The scammers will never change. You cannot change a scammer. The reason the scammer is trying to scam is because yes, Milo, yes, we did that. We did that on 2 different occasions. We did that. In fact, there is a video where we spoke with the LSSC support, and the critical questions we asked, they could not respond. That is the LSSC support. That is the LSSC support. We asked them in a video. We exposed them. We asked the LSSC support, who is the founder and CEO. They could not respond. This is LSSC official support. They couldn't respond to the question of who the founder and CEO of LSSC is. Alright? Sam Last TV is saying, so if they continue operating, people will keep earning money over and over again. No, they cannot continue operating because it's a Ponzi scam. at some point, people, there will be, that is, people, the new recruits, the inflow of new recruits is going to drop at some point. And when it drops, they are going to find it difficult to pay the old people. Then there will be chaos in the system. And once this happens, the system will crash. That is how Ponzi schemes work. Do you understand? That's how Ponzi schemes work. So it's no, it cannot continue. At some point it's going to crash because the influx of new people will be slow. Yeah, it is a Ponzi, but people are getting even cars, iPhone, and so on. Of course, it's a Ponzi, yes, and people are getting those things because they want to buy the trust of ignorant people. So they have to do things to buy your trust. If they don't do those things, how will you trust them that it's not a Ponzi? They're deliberately doing these things to buy trust. You need to understand. Yeah. Yeah, I've tried. We've during the training, training from the Eric guy that calls himself Professor Eric, we've asked the questions, and of course, he cannot respond to these questions. He cannot respond to these questions. Okay? We've asked these questions, guys. We've asked these questions. Trust me. Someone says, okay, Sam Last TV is saying, and people might become millionaires. So they can survive even 10 years. If people continue joining the system, then it will happen. They can survive. But at the rate, at this ROI, you cannot survive that long. They can't even survive the next 6 months. They can't survive the next 6 months. Trust me. Okay? And nobody can become a millionaire from the Ponzi scheme except the people who are at the apex. The people who created the Ponzi schemes are the one becoming the millionaires, not those joining. Yes, you are right. Milo, you are right. I also think that they have 2 months max. I also think that. But do you know when the LSSC started? Of course, it's not difficult to know. It's not a difficult thing, right? You cannot hide when the website started. If you look at the main website of LSSC, right? Just go to whois.com/whois and then type LSSC, right? I think it's .ltd. Let me be sure. I think it's LSSC.ltd. Yes. So you will see that LSSC.ltd, which is one of their major domains, that domain was registered in 2024, okay, and specifically 27th of March 2024. That was when the domain was registered. So I'm going to put the exact date here. 27th of March 2024. The first website was LSSC.ltd, and it was registered on 27th of March 2024. They also have another popular website called Lightshare. And if you look at Lightshare was registered. I don't know if Lightshare still exists. Yes, Lightshare was registered at the same time, almost the same date of LSSC Ltd. So Lightshare was registered on 6th of March 2024. Okay, so LSSC Ltd, you see, we have been following these people up for a long time, so we know all this information. Okay, we know all this information. So LSSC.ltd was registered on that. This was the first website. Now the next website is Lightshare, and lightshare.com was registered on the 6th of March, right, 2024. You can check all these things. Fact check what I'm telling you guys. Lightshare was registered on the 6th. Can you see? Thank you. Gracie Taiwo channel, thank you so much. And Milo is saying, I don't have money, but in my experience, you guys, your effort might not produce anything unless governments involve themselves. Yes, and that is what we are telling you. If you look at our video, the last 2 videos we've released, these are governments warning individuals in their respective jurisdiction that LSSC is a scam. Go and look at the last 2 videos we released. So governments are already on it, warning individuals in their jurisdiction that LSSC is a scam. Just go and check out our last 2 videos. You will see what I'm saying. Okay, so governments are already in on it, and they are, seriously cracking down on these LSSC scammers. Professor Drill, I think what people fail to understand is that these types of scam, small minority will make money by taking from the vast majority that put in money, their hand and exactly. Milo, you are right. So a lot of people don't understand that. See, this kind of scam is a high-tech scam, and a small minority will make money. That include those that joined first initially. So those people that joined in March 2024 when it started, those people that joined in March 2024 when it started, right, those are the people that will make money from this. Anyone joining right now is just risking his or her money. You are just risking your money, because every Ponzi scam will definitely reach its peak. Yes, that is what we do here. Provide the information so that people don't fall into scam. Thank you so much, Milo. They are just Yahoo boys with more steps, more streps. What is? I don't understand what you mean by streps. Do you mean to say steps or what? So, yes, exactly, more steps. Yes. So they are Yahoo boys. You are right. It's just that this kind of Yahoo is a sophisticated one. It's not your regular scam. That is why a lot of people find it hard to believe when we tell them that look at what this is. Do you understand? Yes. LSSC is doing the bare minimum to appear legit. Okay? LSSC is only doing the bare minimum to appear legit. In the real sense, they are nothing but a Ponzi scam. It's just a Ponzi scam. They're just doing the bare minimum. There is no way you will read the feedback from the US Securities and Exchange Commission and you still believe that LSSC is actually registered with the US SEC. Look at the message from SEC. This is direct from the US and Exchange Commission, US Securities and Exchange Commission. This is direct from them. So if you read this, will you still believe LSSC when they tell you that they are registered with SEC? They are not registered with SEC. They're not registered with SEC. Yes, of course, because they don't have apps on the market, no Play Store, no Apple Store. Yeah, they have other websites and apps that they don't have. Exactly. So the thing there is that you see what we are telling you is people will keep joining because we understand these things. Look, times are hard. Let's face the facts. And everyone is looking for a way to make some money. Everyone is trying to attain financial freedom, whether you are in the US, whether you are in Africa, whether you are in any part of the world. Everybody, it's happening, right? Everybody is looking for a way to, attain financial freedom, make ends meet and all. So these scammers understand the times and they are, milking it to their advantage. That is what is happening. You understand? So planning to create a completely new scam under a different name and marketing to the same gullible customers. Yes. Yes, exactly. And you see, the problem is that even when they create this new scam under a different name and market it to gullible people, the people will still join. That's one thing you guys need to understand. The people will still join. Sage, my man, is here. So Sage is saying, I'll be surprised if it doesn't crash sometime in August this year. Yes, exactly what we are saying, Sage. Exactly. But honestly speaking, you have to give it to them because they are really, really sophisticated. Okay? So LSSC is really sophisticated and Sage, I greet you specially. So LSSC is sophisticated, right? And honestly speaking, they will, when this thing crashes, you see a lot of people are going to lose money. Right? So and this is because there is a heavy indoctrination of the new recruits, right? And that indoctrination is done in such a way that the new recruits so much believe in the system and they make them feel like this is financial freedom. This is financial freedom before your face. all you have to do is invite people to join, right? And then these people start to lie and say everything possible to ensure that you join the scam. I told you all that Professor Eric has reached out to us and we have asked him a direct question. Is LSSC a scam? And the same Professor Eric cannot answer the question. He can't. He can't answer the question. Okay? We asked Professor Eric a very, very direct question. Is LSSC a scam? My man cannot answer it. See, so these are the issues we are talking about, guys. These are the issues. Please and please, do not let your family members join LSSC for now. The platform is at the verge of crashing. For those of you that have joined, I'm praying for you. I'm currently on my knees praying that you get your money back. Because the essence of this whole entire platform is to warn you before it happens, so that you will not say, had I known. Yes, it's to warn you before it happens, so you don't say, had I known. Yes. Yeah, but this is where we're at. Of course, Milo, thank you so much for the donations. Those of you that are yet to support the channel, I don't know why, but again, please show your support. Show your support for the channel to help us keep doing what we do. Yeah, of course, they'll keep doing the schemes, definitely. Yeah, thank you so much, Milo. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, so they'll keep doing the schemes because some people will always invest. Some humans are wired differently and they take advantage of this. Exactly. Yeah, yes, of course. You know, some people actually know it's a Ponzi scam. Alright? It's not everybody that don't know. So some people actually know it's a Ponzi scam and they put their money, and let's call those kind of people gamblers, right? They know what they're doing. For example, the guy that came on, he gifted us like $20 in our last live. He actually knows it's a Ponzi scam, right? That guy knows that it's a Ponzi scam, but if you ask me, I'll call him a gambler, right? And he's a gambler because he knows what he's doing. I don't know why he's not here on this live, but he knows exactly what he's doing. LSSC is not playing him, right? He is actually the one playing LSSC because he knows that, okay, you guys are scammers. If I get in, I can quickly get some money from the system before it crashes. But the downside of such people is that the money LSSC is going to use to pay you is not coming from LSSC. It's coming from your fellow, what do you call it now? People that also join the platform. That's where they're getting the money to pay you. So, LSSC scammers will not lose, regardless of how you want to play the game. Do you understand? LSSC scammers will not lose, regardless of how you choose to play the game. The monies they are paying you is coming from other people. It's not coming from the pocket of the scammers. So you need to understand this fact, right? It's never going to come from the pocket of the scammers. I'm telling you guys that the amount of emails we get on daily basis to promote one Ponzi scam or the other, if we were a channel that compromised, we would have been promoting a lot of them. They come to our email to tell us to promote, right? And apart from the money they will pay, they are also willing to give us free accounts. Yes, I just Sam TV saying, I said LSSC busting in Alberta. What do you mean exactly? Yes, I told you. This is the link. Go and read it. You will see. This is the link. Just read it. Right? Read it. So the ASC, that is Alberta Securities Commission, they have released a warning that their citizens should not invest in LSSC because LSSC is not authorized to LSSC is not authorized to operate in their country or in their region rather. Do you understand? Oh, you have little info then. Why? What do you mean I have little info? Quebec, BC. What do you mean I have little info? Oh, okay. Yes, it's on this channel. New Brunswick, we have covered it on this channel. BC as well. I don't have little info. We know all these things. Here is the link. This is the one from BC. Let me show you. This is the one from BC, right? That's the one from BC. We have all the info, my bro. We have all the info. Yeah, okay, so Milo is saying mom is here telling me that they are going down since their promotions are getting very aggressive, and that is not a good sign. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Once you see aggressive promotions, I'm telling you the truth, then they're about to go down. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. uh, Once you see aggressive promotions, trust me, it's about to go down. And I will be here for it all. Okay, your mom is LSSC manager for 6 months. Wow, your mom has made a lot of money. Please tell your mom to invest in stocks. Okay, I'm sure your mom already invests in stocks, but there are other. What I'm trying to say is there are other places to invest your money aside Ponzi scheme. So they now have a new promotion, LSSC VIP, 100% return in 30 days. Wow. Aggressive marketing, right? And then you have gullible people who will join this 100% return in 30 days. Ah, damn. Damn. I just wish that those of you who watch our videos will not fall for this. I just wish that those of you watching our videos won't fall for it. 100% return on investment in 30 days. Gracie Taiwo is saying, please let me get my money back. Okay. I'm hoping you get your money back, Grace Taiwo. I'm hoping you get your money back. So, Grace, are you in the US? What country are you in? Are you in the US? Grace Taiwo. I think it's Grace. Okay, Grace Taiwo. Are you in the US or are you? Okay, you are in the US. Okay. So, yeah, so honestly, I won't lie to you. It's about to go down. You can see all the signs. And these are the typical signs that we see whenever a Ponzi scheme is about to go down. These are the signs. They introduce aggressive marketing, heavy promotions, 100% return on investment, and you just know that it's about to go down, right? So Grace Taiwo says she put 2,000. That is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So Milo is saying, find a good tax person and see how much you can recover through your taxes. Well, what I don't think, because I mean Milo, why I don't think that will work is because, and this is one of the issue that I have been talking about, and it's the fact that LSSC only use cryptocurrency. So your tax has nothing to do with the method of payment that LSSC has adopted. So again, Grace is actually a tax professional, right? So I'm sure Grace can confirm what I'm saying. So I'm sure Grace can confirm what I'm saying. The money, the payment method that LSSC has adopted is crypto. Do you understand? It's crypto. So it's crypto, and I mean crypto is untraceable, so tax does not even apply in the first place. Crypto is untraceable. The reason they adopted crypto is because they are trying to remain as anonymous as they can. And that is why LSSC has no founder and CEO. Grace Taiwo, who is the founder and CEO of LSSC? I'm asking Grace Taiwo, who is one of them, who is the founder and CEO of LSSC. At least you are an educated person. I mean, you are a tax professional, for crying out loud. So who is the founder and CEO of the company you put your money in? You only know Professor Eric. Professor Eric is a scammer. Professor Eric is just a scammer, right? Guys, so 1 second, I'm trying to sort things out here. Professor Eric is nothing but one of the scammers. How can anyone trust Professor Eric? How can anyone trust that guy called Professor Eric? Someone who I confronted him live on his scam channel, that who is the founder and CEO of LSSC, and the Professor Eric told me, that LSSC is not obligated to reveal who the founder and CEO of the company is. That was when I knew that Professor Eric is a scammer. Yeah, yes, exactly. You'll be told to do a training, and Professor Eric is the trainer. When he started those trainings initially, he was not in. He didn't. He. The disclaimers he's putting on his videos now were not on those videos. It's only recently when I started talking about LSSC, and how when I started exposing LSSC, Professor Eric started putting those disclaimers on his video, basically saying that he's not, involved with LSSC, or he does not know anything about the LSSC leadership, and that he's just a trainer, right? Is just someone who was contracted to train about LSSC, but does not know anything about the company. So he has started putting that disclaimer. If you go check the description on all his videos now, he puts the disclaimer there. So in other words, if LSSC scams you, Professor Eric is telling you, I'm not responsible for LSSC, right? So that is the thing. Yeah, exactly. I also pray you get your initial investment, and I mean that's why we do what we do. And whatever you do, don't put more money in the platform, no matter how enticing the offer sounds, how irresistible the offer sounds. Don't put your money. You can see what they're doing. You can see that they now have 100% 100 return on investment. 100% return on investment in 30 days. So anyone will be quick to jump on that offer. But just think about it. If it's not a Ponzi scheme, how are you promising guaranteed 100% return on investment? How? There's any business in this world that guarantees you 100% return on investment in 30 days is a scam. You know, any business that guarantees you 100% return on investment in 30 days is nothing but a scam. 100% is no. I mean, is it that you don't factor in risk into a business? Just factoring risks into a business alone, no a business owner would guarantee such return. Yes, exactly. Yeah, but one thing you need to understand is that anything that enters a certain country in Africa is already set up for doom. I won't mention the country so that I will not be picked as, I don't want to say that R word. But any scheme, any Ponzi scheme or Ponzi scam or pyramid scheme that finds its way into a certain African country is already end. That's its end, right? I don't know if anybody knows the country I'm talking about. And from what I'm hearing on the news, LSSC is already in that country. Of course, of course, no problem. Comfort. Yes, we do these trainings, right? And one of our students recently just got monetized on YouTube, and so yeah, we do these trainings. We train people on on content creation, YouTube monetization, and all. So the trainings, we have trainings available, and yes, it's not physical trainings. Even though I am in Lagos, it's not physical trainings. It's actually virtual trainings. So you can shoot us, or you can shoot us an email. Just send email to drillabyte@gmail.com, right? Send email to drillabyte@gmail.com, and you I'll share more info with you on the trainings. So yes, yes, of course, I do. I do. I do, yes. So, yeah. So, just shoot us the email, drillabyte@gmail.com, and I'll share more info with you on that. Yeah, so that's it. We are aware that some of all these platforms that we have exposed in the past have started new ones. What I would just say is, if you know anyone trying to get into those platforms, please warn them so that they don't lose their money. Some people go as far as taking out loans to invest in this platform, right? Go as far as taking out loans. Okay, imagine Grace, for example, that invested 2K Man, 2K is a lot of money, right? If you convert 2K to Nigerian naira, that's like 2.5, 2.6 million. And imagine you investing 2.5, 2.6 million in a Ponzi scheme, and when it's your turn, the Ponzi scheme now crashed. How would you feel? Right? How would you feel? Yeah, exactly. 2.5 million. I mean, if you give me Grace, I don't know if Grace is still on the call, but Grace Taiwo, if you give me that 2.5 million, I'll pray for you. Grace Taiwo, if you give me that 2.5 million, I assure you that I'm going to pray for you. I assure you, I will pray for you. Grace Taiwo, you've given LSSC Ponzi scam 2.5 million, but you have not given Drillabyte any super chats. What is happening? Is it because we are not a Ponzi scam? Is that why you don't want to give us super chats? Grace Taiwo, is it because we are not a Ponzi? If I come up with a Ponzi scam now, Grace Taiwo will give us money. Now we are exposing scams. Grace Taiwo has refused to bless us with some super chats. My people, is that fair? Is that fair to all concerned? Is it fair to all concerned? Grace Taiwo, I'm asking you. You have given 2,000 to LSSC Ponzi scam. Now you have not given anything to the people exposing them. Hey, now you are talking. Now you are talking. At least give us super chat of like a $1,000. At least give us a super chat of a 1,000 from your 2,000. Yeah. My brother, tell Madam Grace, let's go. Let's go. Is it possible that Grace recover our investment of $2,000? No, I pray that you recover your money before anything happens. I pray that. Yes. Well, the only way Grace can recover her money is if more people join, right? So if we have more people joining, then definitely she's going to recover her money. Wow, thank you so much. Milo just gifted us more super chats. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, Milo just gifted us more super chat. Thank you. Yeah, Grace already said she's new. She just joined last month, so it's still early. But from what is happening, I just pray that um, I just pray that it doesn't crash, because the they are doing serious and what do you call it now, aggressive marketing. That's what is happening now. And from my experience, because I wouldn't like to lie to you on the call, I won't lie to you. From my experience, when you see these Ponzi scams carrying out this aggressive marketing, see, just know that the end is very near. Once you see them doing this kind of aggressive marketing, yes, promotions. That's what I'm referring to, the promotions as marketing, right? Once you see them, this aggressive promotion, right? Promotion is a form of marketing. So once you see them doing it 100% in 30 days and things like that, wow, Grace has shockalized me. Grace has just shockalized me. I know that some people don't understand what I'm saying, but I am super grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. In fact, I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked. Thank you for this. Yes, this kind of encouragement is what keeps us going. Even though a lot of people insult us on the platform, when we see that yes, people appreciate what we do, we will not stop. Grace, you don't know what you've just done. You have given us fuel to release more evidence. You have given us the fuel we need to release more evidence. Yeah. She's such a generous person. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to start praying. I'm going to start praying that these people don't pack up, right? I'm going to start praying. Grace, I'm going to start praying. Please send us, shoot us an email on drillabite@gmail.com. On drillabite@gmail.com. Send us an email. So I will join my faith. I want to believe that you are a Christian, Grace, because of your name. I want to believe you are a Christian. So I will join my faith with your faith, and I will start praying that they don't crash now. Because the signs is because of the signs we're seeing. And I don't know if you I don't know we Grace, did you join our previous live where there was a guy who has actually made a lot of money from LSSC? He joined early. The insider, the LSSC insider that joined in our last meeting, that guy specifically said no one should join LSSC because it's about to go down, you know. So, and this is someone who is actually in LSSC and is making money. Oh, okay. So we had one meeting, and this guy was actually exposing a lot of things. A lot of things. Yeah. We can make that happen. We can definitely make that happen. So just shoot us an email. So the guy was exposing a lot of things on how he has stopped recruiting people because he can see the signs that they will go down any minute from any moment from now. I mean, this thing started since March 2024, right? And we are currently in July 2025. So that means it's 1 year, 4 months old. And this is the typical time that a lot of them spend 1 year, 6 months to 2 years, right? 1 year, 6 months to 2 years. Oh, of course, you have a channel. Wow, that's great. Then you should definitely shoot us an email. We have we have a YouTube training and mentorship program that you may want to join, right? So we have a YouTube training and mentorship program. You may want to join it if you like. So just shoot us an email. So we've seen that they typically last between 1 year, 6 months to 2 years. That is the lifetime of these Ponzi scams, especially the sophisticated ones like this. Because honestly, I give it to LSSC. It's a sophisticated scam, right? And that is why a lot of you will not see the signs. But we know what we are saying. We have been dealing with scams on this platform, right? So we know what we are saying, and we can tell you without any shadow of doubt that LSS is nothing but a Ponzi scam. So it's a sophisticated Ponzi scam, right? And that is why you are missing the signs. And the people who convinced you to join also missed the signs. So you can't blame them. You can't blame them, right? But ask yourself some simple questions. Grace, you can ask yourself question number 1. Why have they refused to reveal who the founder and CEO of the company is, if the company is really legit? Number 2, they claim to be into scooter rentals, right? But they have not shown us any rental logs. Now, if you claim to be into renting of scooters, there should be the rental logs that people can see, and then you can now marry the rentals against the return on investment or payout. Then you will be sure if they are getting the money that they are paying you from renting of scooters, or they are getting it from people joining the platform. That is the second thing you need to ask, right? Now, another thing you need to ask, why is there need to lie to you about SEC registration? This is the email from SEC stating that LSSC is not registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. So why do they need to lie to convince you that they are registered with SEC in order for you to join? That is the third question you need to ask them, right? And all these things we are telling you, we have the facts to back it up. We are not just talking, we have proof. Number 4, why do they insist on crypto only form of payment? If they say they have physical offices in the US, why can't they accept dollar, right? Why can't they accept dollar payments? Why can't I pay with my credit card in dollars? Why do I need to first convert to crypto? The reason is simple, right? Crypto is, yes, they keep opening physical offices everywhere. I've explained this thing to you. This is the concept, right? The people behind this scam, they sit somewhere, collect the money in crypto, and then they pay those who are opening the offices. The people opening these offices are like you. So, Grace, you can decide tomorrow to open an office and you call it LSSC. Nobody is going to fault you. The US is a free country. Anybody can open any office. Right? So, you can decide as a promoter to open your office. And there is a level you get to, these people are going to fund the opening of your office. So that is what is happening. The promoters of this Ponzi scam are the ones opening these offices, not LSSC. LSSC has no face. There is no face to the company. Okay, tell me the foolishness when you ask somebody who claims to be managing any LSSC office, who is the founder and CEO of this your company that you opened an office, and then they tell you they don't know. Isn't that a foolish office? That's a foolish office. How can you open a branch and you don't know who the founder and CEO of the company is? Right? So let's all just, if anyone is logical about this LSSC, you will see what I'm saying. It's a scam. It's a scam. So you can ask these people these questions, but I am 100% sure that they cannot answer the questions. Do you understand? So I am 100% certain that LSSC cannot answer the questions I'm asking them. They can't. Right? And the reason they can't answer the question is because it's a scam. So, Grace, you can write down these questions and ask them in the live, in your trainings, or you can ask the same questions to Professor Eric, the guy who is training you. Ask him that you have a few questions to ask and you see his response. He will blatantly not tell you. And in fact, you have to be careful because they can kick you out of the program without paying you your money. Right? And LSSC hides the fact that if you are in the program and you do not recruit for a certain amount, for a certain period of time, you don't recruit anyone, you will stop getting paid. Ask anybody, you stop getting paid. So everyone who joins LSSC is pressured to recruit new members, and recruiting new members is how the scam will, or is how the scam will stay for a longer time. So if you don't recruit new members, the company is not going to be able to pay the old people. Right? So there is this heavy dependence on the multi-level marketing side of things. And of course, a fat referral bonus. The referral bonus is to encourage you to recruit new members. But I'm telling you, if you ask them these questions, honestly speaking, they will know that you have been watching my videos. They will know that you've been on this channel, right? Just ask them these questions that I've asked. Ask them these questions. And if they argue and say where is the proof or where is the evidence, you show them the videos. You show them the videos. Take a screenshot of this response from SEC. You show them that look at what SEC said concerning LSSC, and go on the LSSC channel. You will see the video of Danny lying on the channel that LSSC is registered with the SEC. Then take a screenshot of what SEC actually said, that LSSC is not registered with the SEC. Then go on this channel, go and check our videos, our last two videos. You will see the video where New Brunswick issued warning saying LSSC is nothing but a scam and their citizens should not invest in LSSC. So go and check it. You will see what I'm saying. BC is there, Alberta is there. These regulatory bodies have issued warning. So it's not just Drillabytes coming to tell you what we cooked up somewhere or some made up stories. No, it's not about Drillabytes. It is the regulatory bodies. It is the facts that we have shared and they cannot dismiss. That's what we are bringing before everyone. So you be the judge, and that is why I put up the SEC email. You be the judge. Read for yourself. I mean, you are a tax person, right? Read for yourself and see what the SEC said. Take a screenshot so that at the end of the day, if you say you are no longer interested in the LSSC, I promise you, you are not getting your money like that. You are not getting, there's no refund policy. Right? There is no refund policy on their website. At least I've combed their website. I've checked everything. There is absolutely no refund policy on their website. So these are the issues. We hope that you don't pay in more money. That's just the truth. We hope that you don't pay in more money. All right, guys. Honestly speaking, we've spent over 2 hours. We spent over 2 hours exposing these guys for tonight's session, and of course, we put out we already put out a video on one of the warnings from Alberta saying LSS is a scam. Tomorrow we're going to put out another video from BC, okay? From BC. BC also issued a warning, and we are going to put out that video tomorrow. We will continue to expose them so that innocent people like my friend Grace don't fall victim, right? So we will not stop. We'll continue to expose them. And trust me, your donations are being put into judicious use, right? Judicious use. purchasing softwares to actually carry out some of the tasks that we need to carry out, like translating some of their videos, understanding what it is, you know, reaching out to some of these authorities and things like that, to ensure that we get to the bottom of the matter and we find out what the actual truth is. Honestly, Professor Eric has reached out to us. Um, of course, we are going to share the message. Professor Eric reached out to us saying he loves our video, blah 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 blah. And the question we asked him was direct. Is LSSC a scam? That was the question we asked Professor Eric. And till today, he has refused to answer that question. But the chat, if Professor Eric says he did not reach out to us, we have evidence. The chat, the Instagram chat, it's all there, right? He reached out to Drillabite saying, "Hi Drillabite, I've seen your videos. I love what you do. I love your channel." And we asked him a question: is LSSC a scam? And the man has refused to respond to that question, right? So again, you can also ask Professor Eric a direct question: that is LSSC a scam? Okay. Yes, thank you, Grace. Thank you, Grace. This is uh this is a man tired of seeing people get scammed. And of course, I decided to dedicate the entire channel to exposing them all, right? Because a lot of them they've tried to take down the channel. I won't lie to you. It's not easy. What we do here is not easy, but with the help of the channel subscribers and good people like you who keep supporting us, right? Thank you, Milo. Thank you, Grace, for the support. Because of good people like you that keep supporting us, we keep, coming out strong. They've tried to take down the channel, right? So a lot of you just think that, we do what we do, the channel is up. No, they've tried, but they can't, because number one, the person doing this exposition, I understand YouTube's policy in and out. So there's nothing I do that is against YouTube policy, right? I'm simply just giving my own opinion about a platform. So when they try to take down our videos, I fight it. I don't let them. They try to take down the channel, I fight it. I don't let them, right? So that at the end of the day, we have a platform that people can actually trust. And of course, they've tried to buy me with money. But it's not about money, honestly speaking. It's never about money, right? They've tried their best. They've offered amounts, offered money, you know, try to, come in disguise of with other platforms, so to see if I will budge, take the money and promote those platforms. But never. As long as you come to me to promote a platform, I would definitely carry out deep forensic investigations and ask the hard questions that regular investors don't, will not typically ask. So if I ask those questions, a lot of them don't have answers, and then they just back out of the deal, right? They just back out of the deal because they don't have the answers to the questions. Because if I'm going to promote any platform, I mean, you must tell me who this founder and CEO is. And if you tell me I'm not allowed to mention the founder and CEO to my audience, then I just know it's a scam. Right? I just know it's a scam. So a lot of them, once I ask them who is the founder and CEO of your platform, the whole thing falls apart because they are not ready to reveal the face behind the company. Right? Because if you know the face behind the company, then you know who you are fighting with. You know who you want to have a legal battle with. But if you don't know the face behind the company, then you have no case. It's as simple as that. Right? It's as simple as that. So guys, finally, I'm sure you must have read the feedback from SEC. Please, I want you all to tell me now in the comments before we call it a day. Do you still think LSSC is registered with the SEC after reading this? Yes. Do you still think LSSC is registered with the SEC after reading this? Let me know, please. Let me know in the comments. Do you still think LSSC is registered with the SEC after reading this? Exactly. Based on this response from SEC, LSSC is not registered with the SEC. And if LSSC is coming out to claim that they are registered with the SEC, then they should be arrested immediately. Such a person who makes such claim should be arrested, because the SEC has said it that no, LSSC is not registered with the SEC. Right? But go and look at their videos. In fact, they even put up a fake, a fraudulent SEC certificate. Let me show you the fraudulent SEC certificate they put up. Just hold on. Let me flash their fraudulent SEC certificate on the screen. Where is it? Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Just hold on. Give me a moment. I'm going to find it. Yes, I can see it now. Yes. Look at it. This is the video. And this is the guy who calls himself the general manager of LSSC. This is the video where Danny claimed and lied that LSSC is registered with the SEC. Look at the fake SEC certificate he's putting up. Fake US SEC certificate that LSSC is registered with the SEC. Right? This is the video. So you can see for yourself. So I'm not making this up. Go and check. Look for this video. You are going to see it. Danny said that LSSC is registered with the SEC. In this video, right? Live speech of Danny, the general manager of LSSC. And that's the video he put up. He put up this video saying LSSC is now registered with the SEC. And the SEC has come out to say no. No, LSSC is not registered with the SEC. So why do they need to lie to convince people to join? Why don't they tell people the truth? Right? Why don't they tell people the truth? So you can see why we are doing what we do, right? We are doing what we do because, of course, we believe that this would at least save a few persons from getting scammed. Even if it's just one person we are able to save, I mean, it's something. It's something. It's something. Even if it's just one person we're able to save. So I'm going to leave this up for as long as we can so that everybody would see it. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining, and please spread the word. If you like to join, the YouTube mentorship program, YouTube monetization mentorship program, you can send an email and you will have the opportunity to learn from me personally in the YouTube mentorship program, right? Where you learn a lot of things, including artificial intelligence, creating videos, and monetizing a YouTube channel using AI with or without showing your face. We'll teach you all these things, right? We'll teach you all these things. Right, one-on-one training from me, live training, not recorded training. Yeah, the Smiths, hi, how you doing? Where are you streaming from? The Smiths, where are you streaming from? So like I was saying, the next batch of the YouTube mentorship is starting, right? The next batch of our YouTube mentorship is starting. So most of our students join, and in a month they're already seeing results, right? So the next batch is starting, and it's a 3-month mentorship program where you'll be taught exactly how to grow a YouTube channel. Like I told you all, this channel is on 32k subscribers, and we grew the channel from scratch, from 0 subscribers, all organic, right? We also have other channels that we manage, not just this channel, and we do these things, right? We also have other channels that we manage. That's why when I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, you are doing you are doing this to make money," I just laugh and I say, do you know, if I want to make money, do you think I will be talking about these things? I know the kind of things that make me money on my other channels, not this, right? So we have dedicated this to serious matters, because we are dealing with real people here that are actually that with the potential to lose real money, right? So there is real impact in real people's lives. So that is why we take what we do here very, very, very seriously. This is not a joke in any way, okay? Because real people are losing real money if we get it wrong. So we don't take what we do here lightly at all. It's not a joke. So we have other channels as well that we manage, and it's funny enough, most of those channels have actually surpassed this channel in terms of subscribers, right? Now, if you're interested in learning, no matter where you are in the world, if you are interested in learning, it's a 3-month mentorship program. Shoot us an email, and can assure you a lot of our students join the program, and in 1 month they are monetized, right? They've hit their monetization requirement, which is 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, or 10 million short views and 1,000 subscribers. So a lot of them hit this criteria in 1 month or less, and they are already making money for themselves on YouTube. So if you want to take advantage of that training, send us email on drillabytes@gmail.com, registering your interest in joining the mentorship. The next cohort is starting very soon, so don't miss it. All right. Shout out to Grace. No problem, Grace. No problem. Just join the mentorship, and the strategies that we will share with you will skyrocket your channel, right? The strategies we'll share with you in the mentorship program will definitely skyrocket your channel. So don't worry. You just join the mentorship, okay? And we will definitely take your channel from wherever it is to what it should be. Yeah. So shoot us an email. We'll send you more details, the costs, the everything you'll be learning and all. So we'll send you all that via your email, and once you join in, you have the opportunity for a one-on-one session with me personally, right? So I will be the one training you, not another person. Okay, now we have more people joining the live when we are about to call it a day. Okay, so well, thank you all, thank you for joining, and I'll definitely see you in the next one, guys. Bye everyone. Bye.